Hey everybody, it's your boy JJ Colombi here, back with some more Legends Arceus. Now you may be wondering, where am I in the game? Well, in the previous episode, we finished creating the red chain, and I was preparing to head up to Mount Coronet to follow Commander Kamado, as per the mission's objective. However, in the recording of that episode, the the recording was corrupted. So I no longer have the footage of the cutscene before heading out here, which involved a two of the village's citizens giving us a max revive. There was the journey to, well, the transition to here, the Moonview Arena with a new summit camp available to us. And the cast of characters is telling us to follow Kamado and reach Mount Coronet in the summit. Down here, I believe this was called the Rock Portal, I believe it was called. Just gonna make our way down here. And in this area, Stone Portal, I was close. There is a character here. This character is Benny, the man who served as potato mochi every mission. Save Kamado from himself by force if you must. On the way here, we actually battled Benny, who kind of revealed to us that he is a master ninja, and he's actually the ancestor of Wally, and his ninja techniques would go on to inspire both Jasmine and Koga and Kanto. I can't remember the majority of his team, unfortunately, but I do know he used a Sneasler, and he was the last line of defense pretty much before Kamado himself, right before Mount Coronet. Now, I could go on and on saying I'm sorry for losing the footage, but it was something out of my control because I was recording it just fine. There were no issues with the audio or the visuals. However, my laptop's storage just completely got filled up. So I do want to apologize for that and for this missed footage. I'll do what I can to prevent anything like that happening in the future, but it was an unforeseen error that I could not predict. The most I can do now is talk about Kamado's team, since he uses a Hisuian Breviary, level 61, a Golem, a very bulky Clefable, which is what I struggle with a lot, and the three of them are all level 61, and his strongest Pokemon is a Snorlax level 62. It was a pretty intense battle, honestly, and I regret everything that happened that made me unable to properly have it for you right now. But following the battle, the clan leaders managed to convince him to trust us, and all that's left to do now is check on what's going on with this rift. And we'll do that now, I suppose. And it's finally time for us to use the red chain. But since we took Adaman with us throughout the past adventure here, to the lakes, something's calling out to him. And whatever's calling out to him is asking us to catch it. And Kamado does give us some Ultra Balls, just to prepare us for this battle, because this is a pretty tough fight. I did record this as well, however, because of the corruptions, I thankfully saved beforehand, so once the error happened, I immediately stopped the episode right there, and I tried resetting, and when I reset, it put me back at just before this right here. and the red chain broke. And Dialga did indeed call out to Adaman, asking him, using him as a way to communicate to us to catch it. Dialga is level 65, the highest level we've seen at this point in the game so far. And immediately just launches a Roar of Time. Yeah, I'm under-leveled. Not over-leveled. But I do believe my team... Well, I did catch him before, so hopefully I can do it again. I'm not sure if the catch rate was increased, but if it isn't, Dialga and Palkia are not too difficult to catch. Dialga itself knows Earth Power, Roar of Time, Flash Cannon, and a fourth move I do not know what it is yet. The game's AI is actually rather potent, so it does go for the best move possible, which is why it just nuked Zoroark and used Earth Power on Typhlosion. But it's at a low enough health, and something we can do now is try catching it. The first ball did catch in the failed recording, but it's not the same this time. What is it going to do? Roar of Time. And we actually take the hit. Trying to have an Ultra Ball here. And still nothing. But has to recharge, so we'll try again. And this time we catch it. I'm sorry for seeming more sore than usual. It's just that I felt like I had like a good thing going with the previous recording. A good amount of content. And while my commentary wasn't the best as per usual, I feel like I was at least doing okay. But just the fact that I lost content that I will never be able to get back, that is what just bothers me. And I'm sure there's many other content creators that feel the same if they have tech as low quality as mine. But even with catching Dialga, it's not over yet. One thing that did catch me by surprise was Kamaro's change in attitude here. First off, that face is hilarious. Second, you're about to see what I mean when I said it was funny. Or funnier before. Yeah, no sense. I make no sense. I speak English, I swear. This right here, it has got to be. You duds? What are you waiting for? I can never imagine Rowan talking like that. But it's around here where the error happened. So around here on out, that's entirely new to me. I guess this just goes to show you, or follow my example. make sure everything is set up prior to doing anything like this if you plan to be a content creator. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but I guess it was kind of my fault for not being prepared for it. And I'll make sure to be prepared for the future, if it happens again. The Stone of Creation's Being. How did you collect them? They were scattered all over the place. And shout out to Leon being the ancestor of clay. And it looks like we're gonna give Laventon the plates. And it seems like Volo's been more involved than we thought. Your role is to shut up and stay back. And we get 3 candy truffles. Gee, thanks. Goddamn. We all know Cleaver would destroy Electrode. Or Hisuian Electrode, excuse me. like a child. And we're heading for the Primeval Grotto. There's a... What? Oh, I think... Oh, okay. I think I recognize this one. There's a sphere that's rolled down the hill there. Just like before, I don't plan on doing anything until any of the side quests until I finish this main quest here. That is still the case even after this tremendous error of mine. But for now, we can continue on to this next quest here. And we're gonna move on to hopefully stop Palkia. Not what I was trying to do, but I'll take it. Didn't mean to open the Pokedex. And we're here. And she was part of the clan too. I'm not sure if she mentioned that. She probably did way back.
I don't have to tell you nothing.
Okay. When you face the boss of the trio. Again, technically, since I'm in between episodes I fought her before in the same location too. Not the same cave, but the same map in the Highlands. Is she any tougher though? Level 61, so yeah, definitely tougher. Should probably switch out, but damage is good enough. Stealth rocks, okay damage. Plus the chip damage afterwards, I think we'll be fine here. She has Gengar next, which can't hit us with any ghost moves, but it has poison. Just a matter of if we can outspeed it. And we don't, and depends on what it does next. All we need to do is land this hit, I think. Okay. We're good. Well-earned level up. I won't escape without a beating, despite the fact that you just pretty much got swept. Okay. You do you, sis. And that's why I picked Ottoman. God dang Chad. Healing us like that. Sligoo. Thank you, Sligoo. I considered actually using a Hisuian Gudra in my team here, but I didn't want to use too many different Pokemon. Although honestly, it could have done a lot more for us, considering it doesn't share most of the weaknesses that most of my team does. Except maybe ground, but we have a less they have less of a ground weakness and more of a ghost weakness. And head back to the camp. Thank goodness for fast travel. And we can speak to Lavington. We're going back to Jubilife Village? Okay. And I guess we're taking the remains of the red chain, origin ore, and making more bombs. I'm gonna assume it's more bombs because we've been using that pretty much the whole game for any crazed Pokemon. The Origin Ball. I guess in a way this could be considered the first Master Ball. And if we have to use Dialga here, then I suppose there's no other choice. It's definitely going to be the strongest Pokemon I have in my party. But if I am going to use it, then I'm gonna have to box something. I'm not gonna box Typhlosion. Iron Tail. Okay, so it has 2 steel moves. And yeah, this is the Pokemon I've been trying to raise up either for my party or just for general purposes. I was considering Garchomp and Sneasler on my team, even though the Sneasler isn't evolved yet. But as you can see, I ended up not going with them. But as for who to add, I think I might leave Ursaluna behind. It's more defensive than Cleaver, but it's a lot slower too. And I think it's better if I leave Ursaluna behind. Alright, and with that, I think... Oh, not yet. We have Best Girl here. And I'll go where I must. And just like Cynthia, generations after her, she's just here to, I guess, motivate us? Motivate's not the right word here. The word I'm thinking of is like, I can't think of it properly right now, but it'll probably come back to me. To reassure us. Reassure us that everything's gonna be okay. And see what our clothier has to offer. Okay. These two are great. These three are great. And we're gonna head out for the Temple of Sinnoh. Alright, let's go. Going straight to the summit camp because I've gone to the base camp too many times. We ride! Just gonna avoid the Alpha Electivire here because that thing is a monster and I do not want to get knocked off of Weirdeer here. But we're good. If this man is still here waiting for us... He's not, but Volo is. Is Volo gonna battle us here? Guess not. It's just here to sell us a few things just in case. But I think I'm good. I did some shopping before that error. So I should be good for right now. All that's left to do is just finish this once and for all. As we make our way up to the peak one more time. Against my better judgment, I kinda want to save the game just in case. But then again, saving the game was part of the reason why this error happened in the first place. So, I might not this time. If anything happens, then I can go back and do everything over again. It wasn't too much. There's no turning back now. protect Hisui and the people. A lot of weight on my shoulders now, but I suppose that's kind of what to expect in this situation. One last deep breath before confronting Palkia. But it's not Palkia as we know it. And we get to see how Spear Pillar came to be. Shame that it had to happen like that. One last frenzy. Here it is. Origin Form Palkia. A lot of people didn't like how it looks, but in a way I feel like it kind of makes sense. Even how goofy the Origin Dialga is too. The way it was supposed to work is all three of them together, origin forms of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, if you were to put them together, it would resemble Arceus, which is what they were meant to go, which was what they were going for. And again, I got too greedy to start. This music though? The shockwaves. Whoa, okay. So those rings last after a while too. Ah! I should have not have rolled back. Ah, figures. This is technically the final boss of the main story, I believe. And just as every failure beforehand, I'm gonna restart from the beginning of the battle, because I feel like that's the only fair thing to do. And I think I'm getting more of a hang of the pattern that's supposed to be going on here. Okay. Was not expecting a teleport. There's that ring causing damage again. Yeah, this game really puts effort into, makes you put effort into learning how to dodge. Piccolo would be proud if I learned how to do it correctly. But, of course I did. And I rolled into the lingering rings. Can we not paddle it? Okay. Somehow I won. I think. And that's it. I guess the Origin Ball technically is the first Master Ball. And the world's, well, the skies turns back to normal, and that appears to be the end. For now, at least. And we head off to celebrate with everyone else. And that's the end of the main story. What a game, honestly. Legends Arceus, I feel like I can agree. I mean, agree with everyone else when I say, really good game. Differs from the Pokemon formula in a way that's different, but it still feels like Pokemon in a sense, in a way. Makes no sense, but I hope you know what I mean. Apologies again for that massive error. I would have liked to have this whole finale be one big episode, like the other ones, but unforeseen circumstances prevented that from happening, and I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Just like Brilliant Diamond, I do intend to cover some of the post-game, which is mostly just legend hunting. When it comes to doing some of the side quests, I'll do that off screen, as I said before. But even though those are just side quests, this game does continue with having the main story be primary missions, so those will continue to be episodes. But from what I've seen, the post-game itself isn't too terribly long. It's not that short, mind you, but it's a decent length. Of course, it should be a lot more difficult, but I will take that as it comes. If I need to grind, I'll grind some more. Some footage of the, well, not footage, some screenshots of the footage I unfortunately couldn't, that I missed. But I'm beating around the bush here. I will continue to this game. I will finish it. I will do the super boss at the end, the true finale. As for what I plan to do after this, I may go back to Twitch. Hopefully do some more live streams over there. You can catch me on Twitch at JJColombia97. And from what I plan to do next, I am honestly a bit torn between playing Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition. I know that's a bit of a controversial game, but I haven't played it myself and I love the original one, so I figured why not. I may continue to do some Smash Ultimate streams, but I kind of do that a lot, and I don't want to be a one-trick pony, and even then, the game is kind of winding down. Multiverses is out too, so if I can pick that up, I'll see if I can play that. There are some games I can play with some of my friends online. There's Mario Kart, which is, at this point, recently got an update for more maps. But, there's also Dark Souls 3, I believe, as well, which I also said I would try to play. But what I'm trying to get at here is there are multiple different options of games I can play for this channel or for Twitch. And while I am most definitely not a pro streamer or pro content creator, I want to thank everybody who managed to actually watch this point in the video. And I will see you all in whatever I decide to do next. Thank you all for watching. JK, there's a little bit more here. The Arc phone is beeping. Seek out all Pokemon. And we're back in the village. Okay, now I'll see you guys later. Ugh.